Here's Snell. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 9 points.
And the issues for Smith just continued last season, and they were self-inflicted. You know, after untying Sean Marion's shoes during the free throw, the league warned him. And then he did it again the very next game. He drew a $50,000 fine as a result. Boy, that's a lot of cheese to give up for some buffoonery.
Jefferson setting the pick for Matthews. Here's the 3. The shot is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. J.R. Smith on the wing. Back to Wall. Top of the key. And the shot is long.
And the Knicks frustrated with Smith's antics. It didn't seem like he learned from his fine. A little over a month later, he intentionally tugged down Vince Carter's headband during a game. He's asking for trouble, but the league let him slide.
Al Jefferson is really a unique scorer inside. He doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. He doesn't tally that many assists. What he does do is make shots inside while taking great care of the basketball.
Paul George, he's checked in for Martin. And Jefferson with the excellent pump fake. Unusual, Steve, in that it really looks nothing like his shot. He just lifts the ball, and defenders always seem to bite on it.
Yeah, you know, it's that deception. And sometimes it looks, you know, almost comical, and yet defenders go for it. So it's obviously an effective move. And I think it's also his mentality. He's trying to trick defenders and elude them instead of, you know, trying to draw contact.
Rubio dishes to Randall. Back to Rubio. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Checking out the game Rubio is having. He has 9 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
Yeah, it is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates and to get this offense going.
Morris checked in for Washington.
A lot of high hopes for the Thunder heading into last season's playoffs, and it didn't go quite as they had planned.
Outside, George. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Thunder trailing by 12. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there while he's playing.
Well, the lead's only going to get bigger unless they shore up those mistakes. They've got to tighten things up here.
Moore against Rubio. Thunder would come back from the first round scared nicely as they got rid of the Clippers in the second round.
And it looked like they would be in for a good fight against the Spurs in the conference finals, but just kind of faded away as that series wore on. And I think that was more what San Antonio did than what the Thunder didn't.
They played their best basketball with Spurs, obviously, late in the season.
They raised it. Each series, it seemed as though they got to another level.
Hit it at the right time. Upside Jefferson. Matthews against Gordon. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. .116 left in the first half of basketball. Rubio against Moore. Smith the pass to George. He kicks it to Blotch. And he uses both hands to jam it in. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Out to the right wing. Back to Rubio. Dishes it to Snell. For 3. Rebounded by Moore.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Blotch sets the pick for George. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Rubio penetrating. The Thunder shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Well, you look at the numbers from a season ago. This team shot about 81% as a unit. Very impressive.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
11 seconds left in the second quarter. Gordon with a screen on Rubio. And it's Moore penetrating. And the basket by Gordon.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for them today.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Wizards lead by 18. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Oklahoma City needs to do a much better job against Smith.
He has 14 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Clay created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making, too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
And on the floor for Randy Whitman as we get into the second half. Smith is out there with Wall. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Martin. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. Wizards leading by 19 points. Smith outside. The feed to Gordon. And that one is hammered home.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I'm glad they didn't try. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here.
And he gets it to go. 14 points here for Ricky Rubio.
Kevin, too easy. I mean, the defenders were sort of looking at each other like, whose man was he? And everybody thought somebody else was going to guard him, and nobody did.
Gordon kicks to Martin. Plumlee sets the pick for Martin.
Tony Snell. That's his first personal foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside, Wall. Soft touch off the glass. Wall's got 9.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game. Now, still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 9.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Smith on the wing. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Ejuan Moore is checked in for J.R. Smith.
Substitution for the Wizards. Ejuan Moore.
Here is Wall. He's got 9. Up off the screen. Look out.
Watch out now.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Feeds it to Snell. Kicks it to Mirotic. From deep. Count the bucket. Mirotic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Mirotic, Clark, the first ever 2-time winner of the EuroLeague Rising Star Award. Certainly one of the most accomplished European prospects to enter the NBA in quite some time.
And, you know, Kevin, his game has been compared to Dirk Nowitzki or Danilo Gallinari, and both of those guys are pretty versatile, high-quality, highly skilled players. So Mirotic will stretch power forward with really good intangibles, too.
Moore dishes to Plumlee.
Miles Plumlee.
And the powerful one-handed slam. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, hey, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Back to Rubio. He feeds it to Mirotic. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And Mirotic, tremendously skilled for a player of his size, able to pass, handle, shoots it with range, and you know, I think he has the toughness to complement that skill level as well.
Moore with the bucket.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Rubio outside. Over to the wing. Snell, the pass to Mirotic. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And Mirotic has a nice touch inside. I mean, he's developed a post game to complement a really good outside shot. It'll be interesting to see how he's able to be most effective in the NBA.
5 to shoot. Here's Wall. Another one falls for Washington.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
3 from Matthews. Rebound, Washington. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
And Matthews kicks to Jefferson. To end the run. And it's good on the way up. Jefferson's got 9. Wizards leading by 23. To the right side. Outside, Martin. Back to Wall. That is good.
Assisted by
Wall's got 8 here in the quarter.
Martin.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Snell dishes to Jefferson. And there's the pass to Snell. Pass to Mirotic. They get it back. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now.
After a 5-year absence from the playoffs, the Wizards were able to get back into the postseason last year. Big step for the franchise.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, common wisdom among players is that it's better to be an unrestricted free agent than a restricted one. However, a recent study found that comparable players ended up making more money in restricted free agencies. Teams know they have to overpay to avoid a player's team matching that offer. Kevin?
Oh, some good examples from this offseason, Doris. Great job. Thanks.
Yeah, the contracts given to Chandler Parsons and Gordon Hayward come to mind. I mean, both were able to command max salaries despite not yet being star caliber.
Pass to Siva. Here's Blotch. That's good.
Andre Blotch.
Blotch has got 5 points so far.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
You got to respect him out there. He can hit that shot.
Rubio comes with the double team. Siva kicks to Martin. He dishes it to Siva. Wizards passing it around.